The jealous big tree. A long time ago, in a beautiful jungle, there was a very big tree. It was so tall that its branches seemed to touch the clouds. All the animals in the jungle called it the king of the forest. The tree was very proud of its height and strength. From the very beginning, it used to make fun of a tiny seed. It would laugh and say, "Look at you. You are so small and useless. You will never become anything big." The little seed stayed silent. It never replied. One day, a small seed fell near the big tree. The big tree laughed again. "You are nothing compared to me." But the seed did not respond. Days passed, rain came, sun shined, and the seed started to grow. Slowly, it became a small plant. The big tree always mocked it, but the plant kept growing quietly. Years passed. And one day, the small plant became a beautiful tree. It had colorful flowers and sweet fruits. Birds like parrots, sparrows, and mynas came and built their nests on it. Animals came to eat its fruits. The jungle became full of life around it. Even an old woodcutter used to visit the jungle. He was a kind man. He brought grains and fruits every morning for birds and animals. He would scatter food on the ground and smile. The birds would happily come down and eat. He would say, "You are all my friends." In winter, he collected only dry fallen branches for firewood. He never harmed any living tree. When the small tree grew big, the old woodcutter often sat under it. He fed birds and rested there. The animals also gathered in its shade. The beautiful tree felt happy because it was giving shelter and peace to others. One day, the old woodcutter said kindly to the tree, "True beauty is not in flowers or height. It is in how much happiness you give to others." The big tree was listening, but it turned its face away proudly. It did not like the new tree getting attention. As time passed, birds and animals mostly started living on the beautiful tree. Because it had fruits, flowers, and safe nests. The old woodcutter also spent more time there. This made the big tree very jealous. It thought, "Everyone used to come to me, why now them?" One day, it shouted angrily, "You took everyone away from me." The beautiful tree replied calmly, "I did not take anyone. People and animals go where they find peace, food, and care." Even after the woodcutter's advice, the big tree stayed jealous. It kept watching others and burning inside. Then one night, a terrible storm came. Strong winds shook the whole jungle. The big tree was very proud of itself. But it didn't know that termites had already made it weak from inside. Suddenly, a powerful wind hit it. Then another. And another. Crash! The big tree fell to the ground. The jungle shook. Animals and birds got scared. But the beautiful tree quickly spread its branches. Birds hid in its leaves. Squirrels held on to its trunk. Animals took shelter under its shade. It protected everyone through the whole storm. The next morning, the storm was gone. Everyone was safe. The old woodcutter came and saw the scene. All the animals were safe under the beautiful tree. He smiled with relief. The fallen big tree had tears in its eyes. It said sadly, "Now I understand. True greatness is not in being tall or strong. It is in helping others. I wasted my life in jealousy." The old woodcutter said softly, "Jealousy is like termites. It eats you from the inside. But the one who gives shelter, peace, and kindness lives forever in people's hearts." The beautiful tree said gently, "Being tall is not important. What matters is how many hearts you touch." And people always go to the one who gives them comfort. Moral of the story. Jealousy destroys inner peace. Comparing yourself to others steals your happiness. Kindness, help, and care make you truly great. Never judge someone by how small they are today. Great things often start from tiny seeds. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories. And remember, a tree is not great because it is tall. It is great because it gives shade, fruit, and shelter to others. Don't waste your life watching others shine. Grow your own roots, spread your own branches, and become a blessing for others.